Good morning, everyone. This is Judith A. Cope. You're listening to Mad Love. Let's get into it. Sorry for not being able to podcast every day, but this has just been a super busy week. Um, when I tell you probate court is no joke, it's not a joke at all. It is a ton of work. When I finished that last podcast and I said I'm gonna start on this paperwork, I didn't finish paperwork that day for about 6 hours. Um, and I'm fortunate because I know where a lot of my brother's papers were because I was doing his taxes. But a lot of people are going to just go in and not have enough information, and they're going to have to really dig and dig and dig because they want everything that you have. So, like I think I mentioned, I had to fire one bad firm and hire a good firm this week. And then that firm sent me about a 17-page form to fill out. And then they wanted every piece of paper that I had scanned and put into their database. And that literally took hours. I don't know how people do this with a job that requires them to leave their house full time every day because this is just a lot of work. And all because my brother didn't put a beneficiary on his biggest annuity account. I mean, save your loved ones some money because it's very expensive, and save them a headache, and just put beneficiaries on everything. You don't have to put them on all the accounts, but you definitely need to put a beneficiary, or make sure you hire an attorney and make a trust. Otherwise, somebody you love is going to have to spend the next year chasing all of this down. And in Missouri, you only get a year. So, like, if somehow I didn't know about any of this and I guess I just forgot, I don't know where all the money would go then, but I would have missed the deadline. It's kind of a scam, but you got to get it done. Uh, it's just a necessary evil at this point. But I like the firm that I've hired this time. They're good, they're professional, modern. I haven't even had to go into the office. They have everything in like a database. Um, Super professional. And they send you updates. And they sent me flowers yesterday. I mean, I'm sure I paid for them. Their retainer fee is not cheap, but it's a very nice gesture. So just moving forward with that. And it was time consuming, and I'm not going to kid anybody. I did not feel like podcasting. I had an appointment early yesterday morning as well for my car. Then I've got another appointment today to wrap up some other business. It's just a lot. And when a person dies, there's a whole industry that is attached to them that has nothing to do with their actual life. It's everything to do with the things that they did, while they were alive, and all the tentacles and accounts and assets and things that, come with them. A house, cars, checking accounts, savings accounts, life insurance policies, um, all kinds of things, loans they may have taken out. So this one for my brother is something he borrowed from himself. But otherwise, those loans also get attached to the probate, and they have to be paid back. There's debts that are going to be attached to the probate. It's a labor intensive thing. And if somebody stumbles across this and saves one family hours of this amount of work, I would be really, really grateful to have helped, because this is not for the faint of heart. And I'm still dealing with health challenges, but I feel better. I feel better every day, so I'm very thankful about that. There's definitely been progress. Once you know what's wrong with you and you start taking those steps, you can really help yourself. So I have pretty much had a just a disaster of a summer in terms of like digestion. It's not that explosive diarrhea that's going around. Thank God. That sounds horrible. And I don't know what's going on, but when you already have a sensitive stomach, the last thing you want to do is eat something that you think might give you explosive diarrhea. So that's added some stress to my recovery, but um my stomach is starting to normalize, and I'm very, 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 very grateful. That is not something you want to mess around with either. And I think it's a cautionary tale out here to just pay attention to what you're doing and what you're throwing in your mouth and what you're eating all the time. Because, I mean, it is very clear that there are no safety regulations in place for our food. At this point, I almost feel like we're openly being hunted. You know, there's very few safe things. Everything sounds like a disaster around these data centers. I'm not sure. Those feel like a scam and a money grab, and you know, I guess to surveil us. But you know, I feel like a lot of this stuff is about to collapse because it's not. The foundation is not what it should be and what we need it to be. Because whether we're aware of it or not, we're going through a spiritual evolution. And a lot of the stuff is not going to make it because it's not spiritually evolved. And I mean, you can just see it. You can see that there is some sort of call or invocation to just be better than we were or better than we've ever been. You know, and a lot of these people are going to tell you, well, that's why we want transhumanism. That's why we want people to merge with robots. But it's deeper than that. It's much, much deeper than that. And you got to be discerning because some of the stuff sounds crazy and demonic. I've been listening to many people and they agree with me. Nobody thinks that Mitch McConnell is alive. He was looking pretty frozen and strange last year or the last couple of years. So much so that picture looks really ridiculous and out of place when they're trying to make us believe that's him. I mean, Mitch McConnell is probably gone. And the fact that they are lying about it ought to really scare people. Like, we have crossed a moral boundary that nobody's interested in upkeeping. And the only reason is because they're afraid Thomas Massie will take that seat. And why would you want Thomas Massie? He's just going to lobby for you to keep your word, Donald Trump. He's just going to be like, Epstein files, what's up? You know, and that's another thing with the Epstein files. Why are people mad? They ought to be madder at Deepak Chopra. That dude should not be getting any play anywhere. He is a pervert. So is Peter Attia. You know, why aren't people madder at him? He's a doctor. He's a doctor and he's up here. You know, I admire your life so much, but I can't talk about it. I know so much about you, Jeffrey Epstein, but I can't talk about it. Like you could tell he was like a fanboy. And it's like these people are enamored with a sex trafficker and a demon, a demonologist. This man was nothing but straight chaos and trouble. And the fact that people haven't canceled everybody in those files is insane. I don't know what kind of attrition tour Jay-Z is on, but it seems like he's doing something to try to get back in good graces. I don't know, but all of a sudden you're damn near 60 and you want to put out more records and do concerts. And it's like, you've been off the circuit for years, you know. And if we're going to, there is a argument to be made that ship has sailed for you, you know, and maybe trying to recapture everything is not the best way to go. I mean, bringing out a Rihanna who can't really sing that great right now. I don't know if it's because of the kids, or maybe she was never a great trained singer. You have to protect your voice. And she probably was like, moved on. She clearly has moved on. She's a mother of three. She seems happy. You bring her out. Then you got Alicia Keys, who will, it's fairly obvious to me that she does not, I don't think she worships God. I think she is definitely a Satanist. And I say that because I've seen some hand signals she's made. She's done some weird things. And I don't think she's the best singer in the world. And she definitely will say yes. As soon as he asks her to appear somewhere, she will show up. And she will do her hand signals. And there was one where she was clearly doing Baphomet. Yeah, I think she took the deal. She grew up in Hell's Kitchen. If you want to be literal about things. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents. I definitely think Mitch McConnell is dead. I definitely think Lindsey Graham, I don't know what to make of that. People think the Russians killed him, mainly because after he appeared at some place, it was bombed by Russia, and some other coincidence, like wherever Lindsey was, got bombed by Russia after he left. Then he gets here and collapses and dies. And a lot of people think he didn't make it here. A lot of people think he died over there. So there's that chance. And I'm not sure what the Russian advantage would be to kill him. But yeah, he definitely was a political casualty. So it's an interesting time to be alive. And if you don't see the spiritual part of it, then you should stop and get centered, because it's definitely a changing of the spiritual guard, because things that would have been kept a secret forever are now just coming on out. Like, people are like, nope, that's not what's happening. This is what's happening. People are seeing it. I don't know anybody who's going to get another one of those COVID shots that aren't really vaccines. The truth is just kind of staring at people in the face, and you have to be willfully ignorant not to see it. Trump has lied. He lied about everything, and people are now talking about they have buyer's remorse. Well, if this is what it takes for you to finally realize that politicians lie to you and that he's no different than any of the other ones, he just wants power, he doesn't care what happens to you, then welcome to the party, because they don't really care. They don't. And neither party is good. Neither party is honest. You got all these old ass people, and they just want to stay in power. And this is what it looks like when a bunch of octogenarians want to be in control. So, happy birthday to my nephew. I met him, I can't believe it's been this many years. The baby is now in his 40s. But happy birthday, Jeremy. I hope you have a beautiful day. And enjoy this Friday, July 17th. And stay tuned. Things are very, very interesting. Take care.